a nice display of aerial cameras that were used by the photo recon units. B-24s had their camera in the back at the emergency hatch back here in the tail of the section. The emergency door that they would go in or out of had a small aperture in it to where this camera, basically a K-22 type camera, aerial camera, would be mounted. The camera would be mounted there. Early on they used to have a photographer from the photography shop flying with them on their missions, and he would set in these what they call intervalometers, basically the timers. He would set in the altitude, airspeed, that type of stuff into the camera, and then flip a switch and take pictures as they were going along their bomb runs or on a photo recon ahead of time. Shortly after, I think in the April, May, somewhere around that time, I believe the 449th eliminated that fella, and the camera fellas would set up their cameras ahead of time, their intervalometers ahead of time, and they had a isolated switch that one of the waist gunners would activate as they were getting close to the target, and flip that switch and take a sequence of pictures. Basically, they would take pictures before a mission to see what type of a bomb target that they were looking for, if it was if it had a lot of aircraft on an airfield or this type of stuff. If it did, they might run a mission there. And as they made the bombing runs themselves, they would have cameras, basically one in each squadron, and they would take pictures to show the bomb damage itself. When the crews got back, they would do a BDA on it, a bomb damage assessment, and see how well they did, if they would have to go back to a target or not. What you see down here on the table is a series of, these are basically all 449th bomb missions here of different targets that they were on. When they came back, the photography guys would scrutinize with their magnifying glass type apparatus here and see the damage that they would do to the buildings or sub pins or whatever mission they were on. The box on the right hand side is kind of associated with it also. It's actually the map reading box. It's complete. It was kind of associated with some of the picture taking and stuff too. But that's about it on that one.
That's pretty nice.
This is a photograph of a camera fella in a aircraft. You can actually see him stooped over, taking a picture through the bottom of the aircraft right here.